Brian Johnson out there to get us started.
And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Woods.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Prescott. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we break it down on next-gen stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end. So they were on him in a hurry.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it. And now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Open man here is Conklin. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Following the interception, here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Toss left to Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First down, Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. Gets past 1 man. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 28. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzama from 21 yards away.
And the Jets are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Running the slant, that's Robert Woods.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Prescott.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Inside give to Elliott.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. To the right side, complete to Taylor.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no gain. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Prescott now. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. The first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the right and complete to Galladay.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. 10th carry now for Elliott. Yeah, Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Prescott off play action.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Elliott is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. The kick by Bass is good.
And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And New York set to take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Airing one out deep for Holmes here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had it pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it in the double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again here, Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
And Johnson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Prescott on first down. Then Woods has it complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Prescott from the gun. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again, Prescott. Another targeted catch for Robert Woods. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Open man downfield is Woods. Touchdown, Cowboys. Robert Woods, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make it 17-13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. From the 31, Wilson airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Come on, set.
Give to Hall running right. He'll get this down to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got some space here. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie things at 20 all. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They go play action with Wilson. This is complete to Holmes. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll give to Hall. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. out of the gun. They run it with Hall. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Holmes has got it complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Again, Wilson. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Johnson's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now a man open down the middle of the field. He's got room at the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Dak's going to keep it.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The throw over the middle taken in and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Wilson to the right side, and he's got more complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
To throw is Wilson. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown.
Elijah Moore.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
First down, Prescott.
That's Gallup on the slant.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now Prescott. Open man is Galladay, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott
going right back to Galladay.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 40 yards.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Holmes. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Here's Wilson. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Wilson.
And this one too low.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Johnson for the extra point try. And
they will take a 7-point lead now. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 7. 27 seconds to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
We go 47.
Prescott. Got his man, it's Woods. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here's Prescott.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The city always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Jets, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.